Hello, everybody. Trump has just signed and approved the small $900 billion stimulus package, which includes a $600 stimulus check and a $300 per week unemployment boost. We'll also cover when you'll receive your payments, and Congress has already signaled that they want to approve another round of bigger stimulus checks. Let's discuss the details in this video. We're also going to cover unemployment, stimulus for those on Social Security, and a quick update on front page news as well. Do you think Biden should approve larger stimulus checks after he's inaugurated? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Welcome back to my channel. My name's Andrew, and thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Don't forget to like this video if you like this content and subscribe. I'll be posting updates almost daily. Okay, we're going to discuss the payment dates for stimulus checks and unemployment in just 2 minutes, but first we're going to cover a quick update on front page news. I'd also like to thank my sponsor Webull. In a time when we all need the money more than ever, they've partnered with me to provide free stocks for my viewers, valued up to $1,600. It's completely free and takes 2 minutes. All you need to do is open an account using my link. The link is in the description of this video, just below the like button. Feel free to sell the stocks immediately if you'd like. Just make sure to open an account and then click on the green button that says Get Free Stocks. Okay, I usually start with front page news, but let's jump right into stimulus because Trump just approved this package. Let's talk about when you'll receive your payments, as well as what Democrats and Republicans are saying about another round of stimulus checks. Now, although Trump signed and approved the stimulus package, he has not said anything yet on Twitter. Nancy Pelosi immediately went on Twitter and said, "This is just the first round. We will have another round of even larger stimulus checks." Let's see exactly what she said. "The legislation signed tonight is a down payment on what is needed to crush the virus, put money in Americans' pockets, and honor our heroes. We must quickly take further action to help Americans struggling to stay afloat during this historic pandemic and economic crisis. The president must immediately call on congressional Republicans to end their obstruction and join him and Democrats in support of our standalone legislation to increase direct payment checks to $2,000, which will be brought to the floor tomorrow." So there you have it. Nancy Pelosi has confirmed that despite the fact that we approved smaller stimulus checks, they will continue to push for larger stimulus checks. And to clarify, this amendment that Pelosi intends to vote on tomorrow would bring the total stimulus check to $2,000, meaning you will receive this first round of $600, and then they plan to vote on an amendment tomorrow, which would give you an additional $1,400, bringing it to a total of $2,000 for this stimulus check. Now, let me know in the comments, guys, if you like that idea and if you're happy with this first round of stimulus, but only if you get the larger second stimulus check. Now, Trump is on board with $2,000, and Pelosi is telling Trump that he needs to urge Mitch McConnell to make Republicans approve this amendment, and Nancy Pelosi and Democrats are set to vote on this in the House tomorrow and are expected to approve it, but then we need Republicans to approve it in the Senate. Lindsey Graham, Republican senator, said Congress will vote on additional stimulus checks and repealing Section 230. All wins for the American people. Well done, Mr. President. Now, Lindsey Graham was in the news this weekend because he has closely been keeping in contact with Trump, and he confirmed that Trump will continue to press for $2,000 stimulus checks. And here Lindsey Graham is saying that Congress has agreed to vote on additional stimulus checks and to vote on repealing Section 230. Now, of course, most of us care more about the stimulus checks, but the good news is that this seems like Trump had some kind of behind-the-scenes deal with Republicans, because Trump said he would not approve the smaller stimulus checks unless they compromised with him and amended this Section 230 as well as government spending. So, bottom line here, it seems as though Trump has some kind of behind-the-scenes deal with Republicans. We'll have to wait and see exactly what that is, but we will have updates daily, and don't forget to subscribe for daily updates. But Senator Lindsey Graham is saying that he already has information and he knows that Congress will vote on additional stimulus checks on these extra payments, and they will as well vote on repealing Section 230, which, just if you guys are curious, Section 230 basically protects social media websites from being sued based off of what a user says. So, for example, if I say something controversial, YouTube cannot be sued for what I said. And Trump wants to get rid of that First of all, so Russia and China and other countries can stop spreading disinformation, but critics of Trump say that the main reason he wants to do this is so that Twitter and other social media companies cannot censor him because, as you know, he continues to challenge the election and the fact that he lost. Okay, let's dive deep into stimulus. We'll cover exactly what's included in the stimulus package, as well as expected payment dates for both the unemployment boost and the stimulus checks. Now, to recap what's included, $600 per adult, as well as an additional $600 check for each child. Now, this does include people who are married to illegal immigrants. The first stimulus check did not include that. It also includes a $300 per week unemployment boost, which will last 11 weeks. As far as the unemployment boost, it also provides an additional $100 for those who have a side hustle. Now, to find out whether or not you qualify for that additional $100, contact your local unemployment office. They should automatically sign you up for this if you qualify. Now, the package also includes over $300 billion for small businesses, $25 billion for rental assistance, as well as extending the eviction moratorium until the end of January, as well as more money for schools and colleges. Now, of course, the package includes a variety of other things, but for the purposes of this video and this channel, we focus on stimulus checks and the unemployment boost. And of course, Democrats have pledged to approve another larger stimulus package, and Biden has promised to include $200 a month for those on Social Security. Unfortunately, that was not included in this stimulus package, but Biden has promised to include it in the next one, as well as larger stimulus checks and a $10,000 student loan forgiveness. But when exactly will these payments come? Well, first, as far as unemployment, it really depends on your states. But the good news is that this is effective as of late December, meaning even if your payment is delayed for 1 to 2, even 3 weeks, those payments will be retroactive to the end of December. So that is really good news. Unfortunately, some people might have trouble paying their bills in those 2 to 3 weeks, but make sure to contact your landlord, contact those who you pay your bills to, and let them know, hey, I'm going to be a couple of weeks late, but my payments are coming. And this could help prevent them from charging you late fees. But specifically regarding when you will receive your unemployment boost, it really depends on your individual states and how long it will take them to set up that program and disperse those payments. So the best thing you can do is contact your local unemployment office or log into your unemployment insurance portal and track your payment there for your specific state. Now, regarding stimulus checks, if you look on your screen, it says the president signed on December 28th. And that means that the first stimulus payments that go through direct deposit should be dispersed on January 4th, because Steven Mnuchin from the White House confirmed that it would take about a week for those first direct deposit payments to be dispersed. Now, that is really good news, as millions of Americans will begin receiving their stimulus checks next week. However, if you're getting paper checks or even the debit cards, it's going to take 2 to 3 weeks to receive your payments. Now, the main thing I want to point out here is if you don't receive your payment by January 15th, there is a chance that you will not be able to get your stimulus checks until you file your taxes. And that is because of how the bill was written. The bill was constructed in a way that says if the payment is not dispersed by January 15th, then you have to file your tax return in order to get the stimulus check. Now, of course, that is really inconvenient, and I hope this doesn't happen to anybody. But of course, Congress always takes forever, so that the odds are that some people are going to have to file their taxes in order to receive these stimulus checks. But the best thing you can do is Google IRS, Get My Payments, click on that link, and you can put in your info and track exactly where your stimulus payment is. And that will give you a better idea as to whether or not you will receive your stimulus check in the next couple of weeks, or if you will have to wait until you file your taxes. Again, this is just for people getting paper checks. Those who get direct deposits will begin receiving them next week as early as January 4th. And just to recap, the income thresholds to receive these stimulus payments are $75,000 for those who are single and $150,000 for married couples. That is to receive the entire stimulus check. Anything above that, you will begin to be phased out, meaning you will get less and less of the stimulus check until you get to $87,000 in income for those who are single and $174,000 for those who are married. Anything above that means you will not receive a stimulus check at all. Okay guys, so we covered the expected payment dates as well as the expectation for extra stimulus checks. We will have updates daily on that next round of stimulus, so don't forget to subscribe. We'll also have updates on the unemployment boost, as well as stimulus for those on Social Security. And if you made it this far into my video, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to cover a quick update on Front Page News. If you want to stick around, I really appreciate it. But everyone's talking about the vaccine and whether or not you will continue to have to wear masks. Now, experts say that despite the fact that everyone's getting vaccinated, you should wear your mask in order to really beat this pandemic. Now, that is to not only fight off infection, but also reduce exposure. The best way to beat this pandemic is to not only get vaccinated, but reduce exposure, which means wearing masks and continuing to engage in social distancing. Now, let me know in the comments if you'll get the vaccine. New polls have come out that 80% of people are willing to get the vaccine, but only half of those are willing to get it right away, and the other half want to wait until more data on safety is released. Now, there is a divide. Those who are elderly are a lot more willing to get the vaccine immediately, as well as those who know someone who's been infected. If you know someone who's had COVID, you are a lot more likely to be willing to get the vaccine immediately. But again, let me know in the comments if you'll get the vaccine. Now, doctors have come out and said, if you've already had COVID, if you've had the infection, you should still get the vaccine. But contact your physician if you plan on getting the vaccine if you've already had the infection, because experts disagree on this. Some say go ahead and get the vaccine immediately. Some physicians are saying wait 3 or even 6 months to get the vaccine after you've been infected. So if you've been infected and you plan on getting the vaccine, make sure to reach out to your doctor. One thing that's unclear is how long your immunity will last from the vaccine and even from being actually infected from the illness. It's still not clear how long those antibodies will last in your system. But guys, thank you so much for watching. That's it for Front Page News and the stimulus update. Don't forget to subscribe. I will be posting updates daily on Front Page News as well as stimulus. And if you made it this far into my video, thank you so much for supporting my channel. It really means the world to me, and I really do appreciate every single view. My thoughts go out to each and every one of you during this hardship. I've had so many comments from people who truly deserve the help. And if you're watching this video, you're probably going through a difficult season in your life. Just know that you will get through this and you will be in a better place. Stay strong out there and keep taking steps towards a better tomorrow. Thanks again for watching and have a great day.